In order to send tissue to a processor, the processor needs to do an evaluation on the tissue itself. So the first thing that you send to the processor is a sample of blood. The processor then processes the sample of blood, determines whether or not the person has a disease such as syphilis, hepatitis, AIDS, what have you, and then they call up Michael and they say, the blood is good, the blood is diseased, I don't want the tissue. What was happening was the blood DNA didn't match the tissue DNA, and that none of this was matching.
They had extra vials of blood. It was in that bag. They would pull one out when necessary. They knew it was already checked and clean and acceptable to the processing companies, and so they called it, they deemed it the okay bag.
And they were sending down tissue that they had no idea on whether the tissue was taken from somebody who died from hepatitis or AIDS or syphilis or any one of those diseases. I met up with Michael and I presented to him the DNA. And I said, Mike, what is this? Don't worry about it. No, we gotta worry about it. What are you talking about? What is it? You got to explain this to me. No, that's nothing. That's made up. The processes, you know these processes, they want to put this all on me. They're doing everything wrong. This is their way of putting it all on me. I didn't believe him. I didn't believe him. And I knew at that point that he was lying to me.
In hindsight, looking back, should have just went in and said, yeah, you know, I did this, I did A, B, and C, but I didn't. I did not tell my lawyer. You know, my lawyer was under a different presumption, as the DA knew I was lying, but I don't believe my lawyer knew I was lying, and I regret not telling him from the start. The truth always comes out.
It was over. The wagons had completely surrounded us.